Hi guys, so I'm in Jersey at the moment, which is part of the Channel Islands in the English Channel. It's sort of part of the UK, sort of not. It's all very big and blurry. You go to the Lonely Planet travel book, it says that it's in France, so it's a bit of a shambles. But yeah, I arrived in the Channel Islands on the 1st of September. I originally planned to get here about mid-August because that's when my grandparents were getting here. My grandparents and my stepfather are from the Channel Islands, from Guernsey, and it's the first time my grandparents have been back in 45 years, so I would have really liked to have been here for that, to see them go around, see all their old haunts and that sort of stuff, but unfortunately I couldn't get time off of work, so couldn't get here until the 1st of September, which gave me 2 days with them basically. They were staying with my great auntie and uncle who were kind enough to come pick me up from the airport, and they arranged accommodation for me at their grandson's mother-in-law's bed and breakfast. So I was able to stay there for free. I slept in her bed, which was crazy. She was like, went and slept on the floor so I could sleep in her bed, which, yeah, I couldn't convince her to swap, but anyway, I very much appreciate that. But yeah, my great grandparents were absolute angels. They picked me up every morning. We went back to their place for breakfast. I could have breakfast with my grandparents, and my grandparents showed me around a little bit. My grand my grandfather's from the St. Sampson area, so we went into town and they showed me around. They showed me where they used to live and that. And my grandmother is from St. Peter's Port, so I went there by myself because my grandparents were a bit tired, being old and not used to travelling. So I went and looked around there, which was great. We also went up to a beach that my grandmother used to go to for her family holidays, and my grandmother went for a swim. I didn't bring my bathers, which is so annoying because it's the first time in a year and a half I haven't had bathers on me. First time, and it's the only time I've ever needed them. But oh well, yeah. The beach there was absolutely stunning. It was like in a harbour, very clear. The sand wasn't golden sand like it is in Australia. It's very brown, but it was still very clean, and there was great big rock formations everywhere and cliffs, and it was like an old ruins of a castle or a fort or something there, and it was absolutely beautiful. I also got to catch up with my great uncle Brian, who had come out to Australia a few times with his wife, my auntie Grace, and like I've kept in contact with them very regularly after that until my auntie Grace died. Um, yeah, it was really good catching up with him. We went out for dinner. Yeah, Guernsey is such a pretty little island. I wasn't too keen on St. Sampson. It was a bit it wasn't really dirty, just run down and lots of cars, lots of traffic. It had a very industrial feel to it. Didn't particularly like it there, but once I got away from St. Sampson's, it was very nice. It was, as you would imagine it to be, a little country town with little cottages and green trees, and the weather was absolutely lovely. Like, it's September and it was sunny and warm, and I was not expecting that at all, especially coming from Edinburgh where, the whole way through June, July, August it was cold and raining every day. So yeah, that was a nice surprise. Um, yeah, on my last day, my grandparents left at 6 or 7 in the morning. I didn't go and see them off, but afterwards, my great auntie came and picked me up and had breakfast, and I just hung around the house there and we chatted, and um, yeah, they dropped me off at the ferry, and which was really nice. I also caught up with my cousin Dominic, who had come out 10 years ago to Australia. He had some friends with him. They were backpacking, I think. And yeah, his mates stayed at our house. And yeah, we saw a lot of them. I got to meet his wife and his kids, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, there's not really a lot to say. I spent most of the time catching up with friends and family, not so much travelling, but yeah, on Wednesday, on the 4th of September, I headed to Jersey, which I'll do a separate vlog for. Um, yeah, that in Jersey I've been travelling around and seeing stuff, doing touristy stuff, so it'll be a bit more of an interesting vlog for you.